Hello, hello.
You're like, who's Becky
Sandy,
Plus?
you had a new name for a
I had an
second.
alter ego.
Like, wait, who's that?
Uh, I taught a class this morning and I was using somebody else's account and forgot to switch back to my own Zoom account. So yeah,
You threw me for a sec because we had
yeah.
Becky and we had another Becky, but it's not Becky. Hi, Becky. How are you?
Oh, that's funny, Becky Chin.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I thought I have a buddy this morning.
uh,
Well, welcome. Well, let's go ahead and get started. Sandy, you got stuff you want to talk about? You always have the good stuff. What do you got?
Well, I don't know.
I see the
I
look.
don't know if it's good stuff. It's
Okay.
going to be simple for you, but I'm racking my brain. I can't figure out. So what I
What's
did
happening?
is I copied a module from the course to make a little expiring mini course, and I added a handout workbook that I want to be a downloadable under training one, and it's not showing. And I know it's a simple fix. Like
Not
I don't know,
showing,
if
meaning.
like I go in and I upload it to the downloads and then
Mhm.
go to the page and it's not there, and I think it's a
Got it.
block missing from the
Yeah.
training page. But then
Yep.
when I go to the training page, I'm like, what do I do? Where do I put? I just don't. I'm like, I
It
don't
does
know.
sound like the downloads block is probably just
Yeah.
missing, and we can fix that very easily.
Okay.
Want to do it
Okay.
on yours, or you want me to show
Sure,
you
I
right
could show
here?
you.
What's
Yeah, I
better?
could show you real quick. Let
Yeah.
me send request to share my
Hmm.
screen, and then we'll do the screen one here. Okay, so here's my course, Virtual Ultimate Account Manager. And then I took, this was a bonus
Hmm.
underneath the Virtual Ultimate Account Manager, and I was able to just copy it to make a new course. So this is going to be my expiring mini course as my lead generator for the big course.
Hmm.
And so if I go to pages, and then it's going to be just a single training, right?
Correct. Hmm.
So when I get here, I'm like, okay,
Yep. Looks
what
like
am
we're
I supposed to
missing the
add?
bonus.
What am I
Yeah.
supposed to
Okay.
add?
So if you go to the left hand block, you know what it might be? Let me think about this for a second. If the EMC doesn't typically use downloads, I wonder if the EMC template doesn't have
Doesn't
the
have a
downloads
download.
block. That would actually kind of answer a couple of things. So I'm gonna check that.
Okay,
So
okay.
yeah, let's get you fixed.
And I
So
wanted to go right underneath the video, so I guess it would go right here.
totally, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
So
fix that. So just go ahead and go to training content.
let's
You
see
up.
here. Training contents.
Hmm. And it's underneath the second,
Oh,
oops,
Oh, this.
that
yeah, yeah.
one,
Oh my gosh. If I would
right?
have looked harder, I looked
Yeah.
at training content, and you know what I looked at? I looked at the nice pictures and the way it's organized, and I looked at the create custom block, and I did not even
It's
like,
not real visible, is it? It
I
doesn't
mean, I'm just
exactly
like,
jump out at you.
oh my gosh.
It
Okay,
it's
that's it.
actually quite, yeah, quite understandable. But
Okay, there it is.
I'm
So save
glad
changes.
you're bringing this up because I'm gonna check that EMC template. Sounds like maybe it doesn't have the downloads block possibly included,
Yeah,
and that would
yeah.
certainly confuse people.
Yeah, so I'm excited to finally get that done because we need a little
Yay.
lead gen action. And I know I'll think of something else with respect to the expiring mini course. Um, I turned off a lot of those auto notifications, like 12 hours, 6 hours, 1 hour. I'm like, no, I don't need all of that.
It's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, so I just did like a 24-hour warning, and I changed it to where it's going to expire in 6 days, so they could do one training module a day because there's six training modules or six trainings in the one module. And so if
Mm-hmm.
they did one each day, and each training is only like 10 or 15 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
and the
Mm-hmm.
total time is just an hour. So I
Oh,
figured
cool.
that's
Okay.
a good
That's great.
amount of
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
for a, it's
That's
enough, but not too much, I
totally
think. I hope.
100%. Yeah.
Uh,
I'm glad you're mentioning that, and I'm gonna say a little more about this for the recording, just because people will
mhm.
watch this about the EMC. It's great that you are using the template and going through it and customizing it for yourself. And
Mhm.
this is just really, really important. I think when you plug in and start using a template, you want to not just look through it and make sure the emails are your voice and even the setup, like you're saying here. Like for
Yes.
some audiences, topics, the volume is going to be great. And, let's face it, that's effective. There's a reason why,
Mhm.
there's templates with loads of reminder email. Personally, I don't love them either, but the fact is they work for a lot
Yeah.
of scenarios, a lot of audiences, reminders work. But
Yeah.
your audience, your people,
Mhm.
have been working with your list for a certain time, and ultimately you're going to make the call of how many reminders do I want to send, and even
Yeah.
more importantly, just like, is this whole flow in line with how I want to do it, and do I understand what's happening and why? And I know you do, Sandy, so I'm just kind of saying this,
Yeah.
watching that when you plug in a template, don't just throw it in there and hit go. You really want to
Right.
like
Check
spend some time.
everything.
We've
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
video tutorials that will walk you through. Here's exactly what's going on in the gamified course template, in the EMC template,
Mhm.
and just make sure you understand what's being sent and when and why, and
Mhm.
you'll give yourself a much easier experience when the real students start interacting.
Yeah. Yeah, the only thing that I'm not quite sure is when a student finishes the core or the mini course, they get shown because they get tagged that they're completed.
Uh-huh.
That's another thing you'll want to cover, and that block that shows what the special offer is,
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
any bonuses, and then the special offer and the special offer block to be able to take them to your, I guess, marketing page for your big course. And so that doesn't look very good to me right now. And I
Doesn't
gotta
look good,
like,
meaning like the block itself, or
well, yeah. So like, I'll show you real quick. If
yeah.
you have, I promise I won't take much more time. And Becky, and if you're
I think we
interested
can.
in this,
Becky may have questions, but Becky
okay.
is, by the way, one of our soon to be certified experts, and she is
Ah,
going to be,
nice,
yeah, helping people out with getting to know the platform
nice.
and all kinds of things. So
Well,
you
beautiful.
can
That's
chime in if she has
awesome.
questions, but go for it, Sandy. Yeah.
So this is the page that I created. It's a like a funnel page within Go Plus for the Ultimate Account Manager School that has a video, more about the school, about the learning modules, and then the ability to do a discovery call. I figured out all this on my own on how
Woohoo.
to do the calendar, right? On the
Yeah,
website.
cool.
And then I put my little seal of approval here from Wyatt
Nice.
Manners. And
Mm-hmm.
then we have coaching as part of the program. So this is something I added because
Uh-huh.
again, that for the experience product, doing the coaching is key to have that live coaching and that experience. And
Mm-hmm.
then, the bonuses that are going to be in there and the pricing and all that. And then kind of speaking in a language. And again, I use what's the AI again that is used by Marisa in her classes. She has
Oh, by Marisa. I'm not
yeah,
sure. Is
the
it Ainsley or is it
Ainsley.
Ainsley,
something
that's
else?
it. Yeah.
Okay.
So a lot of this was developed with the assistance of Ainsley, right?
Mm,
By going through the
right.
experience product master class and all of that. And then, a discount code that they can use if they want to be part of the first cohort, which we already had the first cohort. We're keeping it open this entire year. And this is Cheryl Koch, my mentor, who this is all her content. This is her 50 years of work.
Cool.
And then I put more about experience products here. And then I talked about the gamified process. So
Mm-hmm.
what people are doing when they do the big course is they are earning superpowers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I bought one of the I bought a expiring mini course from a gal who taught you how to do the progress bar. So that's what
Okay.
I'm working on right now is I want to have a progress bar in the main course so people can see each superpower that they've earned. It goes from gray to color, right?
Cool. Uh-huh.
And so yeah, this explains the whole gamified approach. So this you see how
Cool.
nice this looks to promote the
Really
big
nice.
course, but then you go back to let me just grab my magic link and be a student in my expiring mini course. And the Smash Your Backlog is like the main content. Let's see, is the main content for people who want to get caught up in their work. It's a system that helps them to get caught up. And then once they're caught up and they follow this process, they should be able to stay caught up and reduce their stress and love their job more and do all that. So that's
Very
what we're trying
cool.
to do with the mini course. So
Love
here
it.
is now I already went through it and completed it. So this
Mm-hmm.
this module right here is showing up.
This block.
So
Uh-huh.
introducing the VUMS special offer, and it just gives just real basics about the program. Yes, I want the VOAMS special offer, and
Mm-hmm.
then it's just a link redirect to this page. But I don't think that that's good enough. I think I might lose them. I don't know. Um,
Say more. Lose them.
I don't know, because when I'm thinking like special offer, I'm thinking I need to give them a coupon code to maybe get a further discount or something, and something
Oh,
about
gotcha.
act
Okay.
now, act fast.
Mm.
This offer is only good for, you know, I don't know how I would do that, but like this offer is only good for 48 hours because you want them to act fast to take advantage of a really great offer, right? But
You could do that. You could
yeah.
make the block. Let me think about how you would do that. But
Oh yeah, you would just make another
there could be appearing and disappearing
appearing
blocks.
and disappearing. Right,
Mhm.
right. So it appears saying act fast for the next 48 hours. Um,
I'm just
hmm.
thinking, let's see how that
Oh,
would
and
be
then the
set up.
button would reveal a coupon code that they can use,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right?
Could do that.
I
Yep.
guess.
Yep.
But
Yep.
then once they see it, if they don't use it, how do they keep them from using it in the Go Plus system if it's past 40? Which I don't really care if they use it
Right,
anyway. Like they
right.
might be surprised, like if they use it after 48
That's
hours
gonna
and it
make them
works,
want to test it and like click just to see if it works.
right? And then
Yeah.
maybe that'll make them feel good, like, oh, I could still
I
use this
got it anyway.
discount.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
there's definitely some ways you could do this, right? Yeah, the button there, like you said, could reveal extra text. It could just reveal a
yeah.
coupon code. The block could appear and disappear. The block could change.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so there's definitely
Now, I don't think I've
options you could
ever
play with.
experienced where if we go back to the course and
Hmm.
um we have let's see, you would go under the train. No, no, no. You would go under the home, right? Is that the
What
home
are you
button
looking to
for the
get
mini
to?
course? That the appearing and disappearing block,
Oh, gotcha.
right? To where you change the button to go from a external page to an internal page.
Oh yeah, you're just going to edit the block to do that.
Yeah. So the button,
Mm-hmm.
it says instead of an external link, you're going to go to an internal page. And I'm not sure I know how, if I wanted to make a separate page, internal page, where would I add that page? I don't think I've ever done that. Added a page
If you
to,
want to just create a page, then you would
uh-huh.
create like a custom page first. So
And where do
in
you do that? You would
you would go
go
into
back to
step 4,
step
go ahead into your
4.
course,
Mm-hmm.
and you would scroll all the way down to custom pages, and you could just create add new over on the right there.
Ah, okay. And give it a
Give it a
name.
name and a
And I
title
could
for
say
yourself.
VUAMS special offer
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and and okay, a name, VUAMS. Does the title have to be different?
No, it can be the same.
Special offer and then the URL. Okay, create.
Perfect.
Then when I go back to the home page, I could, where would I add the page? I don't
So you won't
understand.
actually add the page here. You'll go back to that block
Oh, that's
we're
right.
working with.
This button right here,
Mm-hmm.
right? You would go to the column
Exactly. Over.
button,
Mhm.
internal page.
And we might have, we would want to make sure we'd saved it, and I would probably refresh
There it
first to
is.
make sure it appeared, but there it is. So
Yeah.
perfect.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. I think I might want to play around with that. That's
Nice.
awesome. Thank you for letting me kind of think and talk through
Absolutely.
that
Yeah.
process because I'm not a good some people can write the detail of step 1, step 2, and that's why I was so thankful for the course, that the
Mm-hmm.
mini course that talked about how to create I don't know if you've ever done it before, how you create a progress bar
Oh, cool.
for your
Very
course
cool.
so people can see, where
Yeah.
am I?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, yeah, have fun playing with that. Let us
Hmm.
know what that
Yeah, and
does.
once
And
I
I,
get it done, I'll do a little demo for
perfect.
your
Yeah, yeah.
recording.
Yeah, let us
People can
know.
critique me on if it looks too cheesy. I'm trying not to be too cheesy.
I see Susan's joined. How are you, Susan?
Hi.
Good to
Good.
see ya.
I have a question for Sandy. Which course are you saying shows how to do that?
The progress bar. Oh, I purchased a course from a gal who I don't know. Let me go back and find the link and you can look at it. And I
Okay.
think it was only like, I don't know, $15 or something. It was really, and she did a really good job and it was super short. I mean, her mini course was probably 20 minutes of training. But she is a engineer and she
Hmm.
thinks really linearly. And when you develop a progress bar, there's a lot of detailed steps in it. And I would have never been able to figure that out on my own. So let me look for that course and I'll put a
That would be
link in the
great.
chat so that
That's
you
Because
can
awesome.
decide.
I know I've done a couple different courses about how to create an EMC course, right?
Uh-huh.
But I don't remember any of them showing how to create the progress bar.
Yeah, and again, this is an outside. I don't know. Her name is Iona
Oh, Iona,
XP Ace
yeah.
Cadet. Have you heard of that?
Yeah,
Uh,
she's I know. Cool.
Good.
Yeah,
so
if you want to share that,
I thought it was very good. I was very impressed. So, and I think I got the link from the Facebook page for Xperiencify
Okay.
is where I got it, but
I can
um,
look for it there too if you don't
yeah,
find it.
figure out. Yeah, I'll figure out a link to get to her where you can to reach out to her. So great.
Cool. That's awesome.
Mhm.
Great to know
Rachel, I
that's
like
out there.
your short haircut. That's really
Oh,
cute.
thank you. Yeah, it's cooler.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Susan? Do you
I'm
have,
doing okay.
yeah?
I'm just this week trying to get back into attending these and, get back to thinking about Xperiencify again.
Cool.
I haven't looked at it for probably 6 or 8 months because I was
Mm.
focused on decluttering my apartment and packing and moving from Chicago to a small town in Iowa and
Oh my
Oh
still
goodness.
wow.
unpacking here.
Wow.
That's a big
So
job.
yeah, there's a
What?
lot more to do. Plus we had this incredible heat wave for 6 weeks,
Oh wow.
and it was hard to do anything in that heat,
Mm.
I fortunately I have
Hmm.
a window air conditioner in the bedroom, but to try and do anything in the rest of the apartment, it was just too hot.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
drag. Well, anything we can help you with as far as getting back into things? Any questions, or do you want to just look at anything to get inspired,
Um,
get going?
Actually, Jesus helped last night,
Mm,
but I'll ask you too if you have anything to add to it.
sure.
I've been trying to sort out um, how I can possibly use a gamified membership to set up. Um, I should probably make a diagram of this to show what I'm thinking about because it's a little complicated. Um, but he was helpful in kind of walking me through it, and somebody else that was on the training watching it last night had a suggestion too that I hadn't thought about approaching it that way. But yeah, what I'm hoping to do with my business is to set up uh, a top level like group coaching program for
Hmm.
holistic healthcare practitioners.
Wonderful. Hmm.
And then once I get them going on, what I think what I'm going to do with them eventually is just like a quarterly workshop,
Okay.
and then there will be tasks for them to do in their business, and
Hmm.
that way it'll give them time to do those tasks while they're also working.
Yeah, yeah, for
um,
sure.
and then just doing one each quarter won't push them too hard, but they'll still be able to do, like some of them probably do have email marketing set up, but a lot of them I'm guessing probably don't, if they
Yeah,
have a really small practice. So that's one
cool.
example of one quarter we would do that probably. But then for the second level, then what I want to do is make them affiliates for
Hmm.
the program
Hmm.
and start sharing training for their clients
Hmm.
as well
Okay.
as anybody else on the internet, right, who's
Yeah, yeah,
interested. Um, with just especially with the economy starting to go bad now, it feels
Mm.
like there's going to be even more demand for it. People are losing their insurance. They won't necessarily
Mhm.
have the money to keep
right,
going in
right.
for appointments like they might have been doing for acupuncture or chiropractic or whatever they were getting. So
Yeah, yeah,
so I'm going to be asking the practitioners to think about what could, maybe some people will still be able to do that. Maybe some will only come every other month instead of every month or,
for sure.
whatever.
Yeah,
But if there are ways that they can think about things that they could share without having people come in and pay for an office appointment,
yeah.
Mhm.
Super valuable.
maybe maybe
Yeah.
they can take a $7 course online or something,
Hmm. Hmm.
and then I'm hoping to also set up an option for them to meet, and wouldn't necessarily need to be the same practitioner each time, but have one or two people on the webinar that would kind of answer questions for people, and then
Right.
maybe
Yeah.
break the participants up into small groups, to discuss how they're doing with whatever health issue they're struggling with or trying to make habit changes or whatever.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Could be very flexible, and so I can't structure it too much, but I'm just trying to think about how to um, I won't say physically, but it's obviously it's not
Hmm.
physical, it's digital,
Hmm.
but
Hmm. Yeah, how to set it
how to
up.
set up that
Yeah,
layered, the practitioners at one level, and then the making them affiliates to
got it. Yeah,
invite their clients to attend the trainings, if they, and then they
gotcha.
could
Yeah.
get a small commission for that. And
Let me ask a question about that if I can
yeah.
ask a clarifying question.
Hmm.
So when they bring in when your affiliates bring in students, are they coming into the same membership? Like the same?
I think it would probably have to be a different membership than
Okay.
what I'm doing with the practitioners, because the
Okay.
courses will be different, right?
Okay.
For
Yeah.
the practitioners, that those courses are going to be more focused on business
Hmm.
concepts,
Yeah, that
right?
makes sense. Yeah. It
As
seems
opposed to health.
simplest. Yeah. I'm just thinking about like keeping this as simple as possible. So,
That's always a good idea.
so,
I do have
and
a
you can always
tendency to
get it
overthink
more.
it and make it
Yeah, we
complicated,
all
but
we all do that.
yeah,
You can always go more complex when you need, but you want to
right.
just start, you want to bring people, you want to
Start
get some money
simple.
flowing. So
Yeah,
for
yeah,
the first level of what you're talking about, like training your practitioners,
yeah,
and you're talking um, quarterly thing,
yeah.
this can be pretty simple. And I think a great way to do this, especially if it's only like quarterly, you can even do this if it's monthly. You can just swap out content from like the home page of right where they're logging in.
Oh,
So there's
yeah,
no, make it easy for them.
yeah,
They jump in and boom, celebration. Here's this month or this quarter's experience.
yeah.
Here's their webinar, their clear actions.
Well, and what I'm thinking, at least the first one, I'm definitely going to do as a workshop. Um, and if that goes well, I might do that every quarter then,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
have the course content delivered in a workshop, make it clear, like whatever the focus is for that quarter, these are the tasks that they can look at. And
Perfect.
again,
Yeah.
some of them will probably need to do more work than others, depending on what they have set up in their business.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
then I'm thinking maybe, have a monthly group coaching session where
Mm-hmm.
they could come in and ask questions about, I'm kind of stuck on this. What do I do? And
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
or they can just check in about how much they're getting accomplished on it or whatever. But to do an hour group coaching
Yeah.
wouldn't be that big a deal, if I tie that all together with the workshop. Um, but
Perfect.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's part of what I'm trying to figure out is the logistics of, I'm going to use up my 10 courses in my account pretty
I
fast
don't
if
think
I have to
so.
do it that way.
I
It,
think this could
I'll
be
have to
sim
swap them out, like you're
Yeah,
saying.
I'm
Yeah,
seeing like how's this work? So they log in, there's a home page. Here's this month's webinar, like the evergreen thing they're watching on their own.
right,
Here's your actions for that. Check them off when you're done.
right.
Then maybe there's a second page. So on your navigation menu, you've got the home page, and then you've got just like one more page called your monthly coaching call or whatever you're calling it
Hmm.
is right here. And they click onto that page and they've got the schedule, the Zoom link, the simple info right there.
Yeah, because that's not going to use any course content. That would just
No,
be a
not at
Zoom
all.
a Zoom call, and
All they need is
if there's
date,
a big
link.
group, I can divide them into small groups too, and then come back together. So yeah, as I talk through it, I'm getting excited again about it. It's something I was thinking of doing during the pandemic, But since I was
Mm-hmm.
still working full time, and we actually got busier with our work during the
Mm.
pandemic. So I just thought I can't do it at,
Yeah.
at the same time. But now that I'm retired and plus having this, I mean, not excited about what's happening with politics and the economy and all that, but and people losing their health care, and all that kind of stuff. But it seems like a good opportunity to roll something out like
Yeah,
this
you'll
that
definitely be able to
could
help
be
people a
it
lot.
it should help the practitioners to
Hmm.
keep their business going, even if it's not as robust as it was before,
Absolutely.
and
Yeah.
also
Sounds super
helpful
valuable.
to their clients who maybe can't afford to come in like they could before. So,
Totally. Yeah. Well,
and
yeah,
it,
this
and
actually
it,
sounds pretty straightforward for you to get started with. Does it make
yeah,
sense to just have a simple structure, a page for the webinar, actions, page for coaching calls? And
yeah.
really, that's what you need to get going.
Um, but the webinar you're talking about, like the workshop course, right? Because I don't have to.
Whatever is your quarterly thing. Like you mentioned, they
Yeah,
would have a
I think
quarterly training.
I, I right now I'm thinking. I know the first one I'm going to do is a workshop because I want to get their feedback about, is this the best way to set it up? Are these the kinds of topics that would be
Yeah,
helpful to you? In fact, I'm thinking about doing them. I actually have probably about 2/3 of that workshop all planned out and put together, slides created and
that's
outlined and
awesome.
that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, and handouts for them. And
This is sounding
so
great. Yeah. Sounds like
I
you're on the
think
way.
I'm going to either do a really low price on that or even maybe offer it for free for the first one, because with the idea that they're going to give me feedback in return, right? It's not
Yeah.
like they
Mm-hmm.
can just show up and then not show up or no.
Right, right. Yeah.
I had
Love
trouble
it.
years
Love
ago
it.
when I was teaching PowerPoint courses, people would come, they'd love the course, and then when I would ask for a testimonial about how it was working for them, nobody was using it. They didn't have time, So like,
Yeah, yeah.
I gave you a discount on the course with the idea that you were going to give me feedback. Well, I haven't
Yeah.
had time to use it yet, so I have
And
to figure.
EMC can solve that, make it expiring. I'm gonna check back
Yes.
in with Sandy. I feel like you were working on something that you were gonna see if it worked, or are you just working on that later? I want to just make sure we circle back if there was
Oh,
anything
no, you
else
helped me with
with.
everything for sure, like
Okay.
creating a new page and getting it linked up and then thinking about how I'm going to make that new page,
Okay. Okay.
the
That's really,
landing page within the expiring mini course to market and put, a special coupon code. And no, I think you should help me
you're
with
feeling
that.
solid. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Cool. Very cool.
Yeah, one of the things we were talking about last night on the call is how Xperiencify treats a membership course, which didn't seem like it was quite what I wanted, that it's just, Jesus was saying, it's just, you're going to have a course and then it's just a subscription payment that they would make each month, but it's not going to let you change the content for
Mhm.
each one. So I might have to do that in Go Plus. We'll see.
I'm not sure if I'm following. Change the content each month?
Well, um, for the practitioners, no, it would be quarterly, and that,
Hmm.
like you said, I'll just close out the previous one and have a new one. But for the clients, for their clients to come, I want to have a variety of courses available for them.
I think you could absolutely do that in XP. I
Yeah,
would not, I would caution against making this more complex than it needs to be before you get there, but
yeah,
I
yeah,
think you should absolutely be able to, uh, to set up a structure. Because for one thing, you could do the same thing monthly, Here's the bottom line with XP. You can always swap out or rotate content in different ways.
Yeah.
You can also link to different pages that have different content. And you can, theoretically, you could do that infinitely. You can have central page leading to this training, leading to that one. So
Oh, that's an idea.
I think you should be able to do the gist of what you have in mind by
And that
setting
would
up a
just be
basic
one
structure.
course then, is what you're saying, but pointing to
Yeah, you don't
different
need to
modules. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, different modules or even different custom pages like we were just looking at with Sandy. You can just create a page, name it
Yeah.
whatever you want, put a training on it, put actions on it, um, put whatever else you want on it,
Yeah.
pretty much. And then, as long as they have a way to get to the page, you've got a structure here where they can come in
Okay.
and they can go here or go there.
Okay. Yeah. Um, I'm gonna uh, I'm gonna do the basics done for you thing, to
Mm,
have Sebastian and his team set it up for me. So I'll talk it
cool.
through with him, and see for the Go Plus especially, because that's where I keep getting stuck. It's like I just don't have the time to think
Mhm.
all that through. It feels
It's a lot.
weird.
For what you're
I
doing though,
used to
I
be pretty good at studying that stuff and figuring out how to implement it, but it feels like since I retired, I left that part of my brain at my old job.
here's what I'm gonna say. Can I make a suggestion on that?
Sure.
Because I think this can also get more complex than it needs to, honestly,
Okay.
and we don't need to like go down all the rabbit holes till you need the rabbit holes. But
Right.
if you're doing the done for you basics package, that's perfect. You're getting like the basics connected, you're getting things working in Go Plus. You can use their order forms if you want. That gives some more flexibility, especially for membership bumps. Again, don't get too crazy yet, but you've got it if you need.
Right.
So you get the thing set up, but honestly, I would like just make it about set up your basic structure and get the home page up where you can put in the quarterly thing and some actions and maybe set up
Right.
another page for coaching. And like as soon as you've got that, you're ready to go. You are ready to bring people in. And that's of
Right.
course what you need.
Well, and
So
I'm thinking I'll do that for one quarter with the practitioners before I even start to have them try and bring clients in to
hmm
for
hmm
the client level of training, right?
Yeah, yeah, for
Um,
sure.
rather than try and do both at the same time. That feels like crazy making to
It
me.
does. It does. It feels crazy making to me too.
Yeah.
Sandy, you got a thought on that or something else?
I was just remember you were troubleshooting something for me well over a month ago, and then I went traveling, and it had to do with verifying my email because I wasn't using verified email,
Uh-huh.
and I had like a no reply, and
Uh-huh.
I'm wondering if we could have a quick demo on how we get our email verified in Xperiencify because I've done it in Go Plus,
hmm
but I don't think I've done it in Xperiencify.
Absolutely. At least to a certain extent, because there's a portion of it that you've got to do in your own domain registrar where you actually own
The
the domain that
email.
you're the email that you're
Okay.
sending from, but it will
Uh-huh.
give you let me see
The code, right? The code that you need to copy over to your, okay.
exactly where did
That you
my
copy into the
share
website,
button
right?
go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so it's pretty simple from as far as what you do in XP. You are going to go into you're going to log in,
Mm-hmm.
and over here you're going to go to account,
Okay.
click on that, and you're going to go to, where is it? Your school. And here you're going to see this section. I'm not using a custom domain here, so this one's toggled off. I do have a custom email set up. So I'm not going to toggle this off for the sake of, because I don't want to do that, but all you're going to do is click to toggle this on. So it'll
On.
be off and
Okay.
you're just going to click it. And the important thing is that as soon as you do that action of toggling it on, that is going to trigger an email to come to you from Amazon Web Services. And it will be sent to this email right here. So
Okay.
I should back up a step. You need to be able to actually receive email in the inbox right here.
Mm-hmm.
So you've already got this email. You can get
Yep.
emails to this inbox.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Toggle it on. Check your
Okay.
email should come within like 15 minutes.
Okay.
Obviously check spam and all that. For anyone watching and for troubleshooting, if you are like coming back later and you're like, I don't know if I got that email, just toggle it off and back on again. That will re-trigger the email to be sent a second time.
Okay.
But basically, once you get that email, you're going to click a link in it to verify that you got it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first step.
Okay.
And then the second step is going to appear right down here as soon as you toggle it on. And it's going to say, go to your domain registrar, and it's going to give you some specific records that you're going to add into
Right.
wherever.
Okay.
If you
Okay. So
get stuck on that, we can help you at the support desk or the help desk of your own
okay. Oh, I think I did
registrar.
it. It says, congratulations, you have successfully verified an email address. Now you can start sending email from this address. And then back into my Xperiencify accounts, it says, now that you've added your email address, check your inbox. I did that. Here's what it looks like. If you're setting up an email on your own custom domain, please add the DNS records below to that domain, and that gives me all the C names and the TXT.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you want to share
And
with me or
yeah, I could share what it looks like. Let's see here. So I did the toggle, and this is a valid email address. And this actually showed up right when I put in the email address,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
and it says pending. And then I went to my email, and here's my email from Amazon Web
mm-hmm.
Services. And then when I click on it, that's when it gave me this,
Okay,
right?
great. Looks good so far. Yeah.
So, but I still need to go in. I'm not done because it's going to
Mm-hmm.
remain pending until I go in, and I have to get Cheryl's passcode for her. I forget what service she uses to, um, put those. And I've done it before, but it's been so long. A lot of these setup things you only do once.
No, I know.
Like you don't remember,
Like,
what
how
did
do
I
you do that?
do?
I know. I know.
What did I do?
This is one
So
of
it's,
those things that it looks to me, it looks really intimidating when all of these
yeah,
strings of letters show up. But basically,
yeah,
yeah, you're gonna log into
the
whatever it
email
is.
service,
hmm
and get
And
those added.
you're gonna add the C names and
Yep,
the help desk there should be able to like tell you pretty straightforward if it's not like
yeah,
really obviously clear, like how do I add? You can even just send them exactly, what you've got and
right.
say, I need to add these.
And
So
I did it in Go Plus. That's what I did. I did it in Go Plus, but you got to do it here too.
you got to do it here because you're sending emails from
Email,
both places.
right, from, yeah, I'm sending emails from Xperiencify to the students.
Exactly.
And
Yeah,
then I'm already verified under Go Plus because I'm sending marketing emails to get students
exactly.
under the Go Plus. So,
Exactly. Yeah. So what you're doing here is allowing Xperiencify to send emails as you
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
saying it's legit. And yeah,
So I won't go to spam, hopefully.
exactly.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Right.
And this
Well,
is
you
getting
saved
more
me a ton of
important.
time, I have to say.
Oh, good.
You saved me a ton of time. You wrote a nice email, and I have to, it would probably take me 10 minutes to find the email.
Oh, I can resend it.
No, no, I'm sure I could find it, but
Um, yeah,
yeah,
let us know. I mean, let us know too if we can walk you through this if
yeah,
it's not happening very easily
yeah.
because yeah, it's one
That
of those
sounds
things.
like one of those emails that should be handy for people to send out anyway, if they've
Mhm,
got someone trying to set it up, right?
mhm,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I know when they came out with those new settings and everything, I did it with my uh, get response email account and my WordPress site that I had set up in A2 hosting. But
Mhm.
now that I'm going to be switching everything over to Go Plus, it'll have to all be done again. So,
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, check this email out from February of this year. Speaking of automations and stuff, I'm putting a link in here into chat, and your name is in lights, right? Using automations to unlock bonus material. And I think you were in here somewhere. Yeah, join Rachel Hardy, head of support for Xperiencify.
Oh, right, right, right. Automation issues. Oh, fun stuff. Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
newsletter. Who does your newsletter? Xperiencify Insider.
Laddick does those now. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm going to read through this email again because I mean, send follow-up offers automatically in Go Plus. I need to be doing all this stuff. Automatically certify your student success, right? And yeah, and the automations. Unlocking bonus material. I need to think about what bonus material I want to give in
But you
my
don't
mini
have to do
course.
it all at once, like
I
Rachel
know.
was saying, right?
So many fun things to do. And we'll
Yeah.
keep you busy with all the
Mhm.
fun things. Yeah, and we got bonus points coming out probably next week. We're gonna have
Oh,
special
good.
bonus points, and
And
by the way, a new page for bonus trainings. They're gonna have their own
okay.
template, which is gonna
Mhm.
make things a little easier to.
And what I'm particularly interested in, you gave a teaser months ago about the enhanced reporting for activity points because people that are going to be taking my courses are employed by companies that are going to want reports. And we could see it at the individual level, but to be able to, you mentioned something about enhanced reporting availability at some point in the future.
So, have you seen the dashboard?
Yeah, yeah, but I mean, this would be for activity, like a reporting feature
Remind
where
me.
you can pull together a report of activity. Like, you know how you look at an individual student record and it shows their individual activity, but what if you wanted to create a report for the activity for a group of people? Is that even possible? Maybe that wasn't part of the enhancements, but I am aware of the dashboard. I did add some dashboard items for myself, but I'm just thinking,
Let
I
me
just remember you
think.
saying something
Yeah,
about enhanced reporting
for
features
activities. I'm
for,
thinking about this with you right now.
mm-hmm,
And maybe
mm-hmm.
Becky will have
I might have
thoughts
misheard
that
too, but it might be something that you want to talk to them about and just say, what about we have, you know how if you work for a company and you have an LMS, they want they want macro reports,
sure, sure.
not granular on activity. And you can get the macro in the dashboard there, but maybe like in a report format, um, where you could select certain courses or certain students within a course and time periods. Like, for
Mm-hmm.
example, there's 20 people in this course, there's 20 students,
Yeah.
And you can quickly see by doing some kind of point and click report that 10 out of the 20 were active in the last month. And it will show,
All right.
like,
So
it shows
here we've
there, but that's like for everyone. Um,
so
yeah.
here we've got
Filter
course
activity by course.
activity period.
Okay.
These aren't going to have, I'm going to use a different activity period when there was activity in this course.
Because I'm wondering too, like if you sign up 20 people from the same company, you give them a tag, right? So you can quickly see all the students from that one company with the tag.
You can do that. Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay, there we go. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I could
That
choose
help?
filter activity by tag and activity period and course. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
see, this is good. I'd like
This
to
is
see what
good?
this looks like. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, this is great. Um, yeah, okay, that's good. See, it would be even easier if it was by, you could just check off the student names, but I think a tag would work as well. I'm going to try that.
You can also select by name if you want.
Oh, there we go. So that's just an individual though. You can't do multiple names, right?
Uh,
For
how
a
does
particular
this
student.
work?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to play around with this now that you showed me
Perfect. There's,
in
keep in
here.
mind, there's a couple places we've got filters like this going on. I'm in the student section right
Okay.
now,
Okay.
but you've also got your activity feed.
Right. That's kind of what I was wanting to focus on.
So we could do activity type,
Activity date.
activity date,
Mm-hmm.
course. If I want to
Completed
see
actions.
all of
All.
the essay responses from, it's not,
Yeah, look at that. That's wow. And this is all new or it's always been here?
this has been here for a little bit. It's
Oh,
not
okay.
brand new.
Yeah.
Completed actions is what I want. That's what I was looking
Yeah, I've
for.
never seen
So
this. I've never seen this. Yeah, this is good.
this is helping.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I was looking for. Perfect.
Awesome. So the things we learn.
I
Um, so
know.
yeah, we got the activity feed, we got the students section,
Okay.
and both of those you could um, filter a bunch of data.
Select a filter. Hmm.
Yeah, you could create so you don't have to keep like creating the same filter over again. If you've got like all the activity in a certain course from July, then you could
Hmm.
give it a
How do
name.
you add those filters? Like that July filter, how is that added to that?
Let's see. Let's go ahead and create a filter for
Okay, when you hit the
September,
apply, it's going to ask you to give it a name, right?
something like that. Let's see. Save this filter.
Oh, there you go. And then when you save it, you give it a name.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Love it.
Cool. That help?
Oh my gosh, immensely.
Awesome.
This has been good.
Yay. Good stuff, you guys.
Yes, very good. What do you think, Becky? Are you all in?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, this is really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yep.
it's really cool.
Good stuff.
Rachel is amazing and
Aw.
helping sort through rabbit holes,
Well, she never
especially.
gives up, I'll tell you that. Like getting that email when I was out traveling, I was like, oh, this is so nice. You remembered me.
Oh my gosh. You guys are great. You all are great.
Uh,
Well, keep me posted on
I
all of
will.
the things.
Yeah.
Susan, let us know how your course building goes
Yep.
and We will connect again soon.
All right. Thank you. Thanks so much. Nice seeing
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you.
Nice to
Have
meet you,
an
Sandy and
Nice
awesome
Susan.
to meet you too.
day or
Bye.
evening. We'll talk soon.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.